A raging pandemic, ongoing tensions with Russia, and the fate of Build Back Better. President Biden is facing a slew of challenges as 2022 gets underway, and there aren't necessarily easy answers in sight. NewsNation Washington correspondent Kelly Meyer joining us live from D.C. And Kelly, where is the Biden administration's attention focused right now as we kick off this new year?
Well, Rudabeh, the president is kicking off the first work week of the new year with a winter storm shutting down Washington as he prepares to battle political headwinds that could cost his party control of Congress in the fall. From the deadly virus that won't quit to fighting a historic spike in inflation to battles within his own party to get his agenda passed, all carrying over into 2022, a congressional election year. The president today acknowledging the challenges, but saying the country and the economy are in good shape. Take a listen.
We're entering 2022 in a position of a unique economic strength. 6 million new jobs, a record number for a new president, have been created since January last, and the fastest growth in America in nearly 40 years.
But even as he touts progress, there is frustration among many in his own party. So far, the president can't win the biggest prize, his $2 trillion social spending package, the Build Back Better plan. A member of the president's own party, West Virginia Democrat Joe Manchin, won't budge, objecting to the cost, including the continuation of the $300 a month child tax credit. Manchin's stance has drawn fire from progressives, bringing division to his party just when it needs near total unity to push through the president's agenda. And Rudabeh, today that unity becomes even more important as Senate Democrats announced plans to push through their stalled voting rights bill and threatening to rewrite Senate rules and pass it strictly along party lines. If no Republicans go along, that sets up a major clash in just 2 weeks, what could be the first of many as Election Day nears in the fall. Rudabeh.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.